Hi everybody, it's Osiris with 15 minutes to show. You know we always like to do it live, so right before I tell you what we're doing today, just to make it interesting for you, I'm going to talk a little bit about my book, Nita and Asletic, hey, as my grandma would say it. The last time I think we left off, I was telling you guys about Robert Boudreau, who is a famous photographer. I don't know what he's doing now, but back then he was a very famous photographer married to a Chilean woman named Kate Boudreau. They were on the cover of Life magazine. At that time it was a really big deal for an interracial couple, especially with him being a famous black photographer and her being a girl from Chile. So that's where we stopped. Now, metaphysics, I wanted to tell you how I got into that. When I was 19, I came out of the military. I went in out of high school, went to U.S. Navy, never went back to Texas where I was born, and eventually ended up in California. That's how I got to California. My parents lived here at the time. It was a good way for me to get out of, get in another kind of environment, I would say. So while I was here in Santa Rosa, where I went to school at Sonoma State University, blah, 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 I ran into a woman named Nikki Michaels. Nikki Michaels runs a store, big astrological store called Aurora in San Francisco. I also started meeting a great deal of metaphysicians from Northern California. I studied with Bhagwan Rajneesh. I also studied with Swami Muktananda. All of those people were gurus and people that were visionary at that time, and I was like really into learning and really wanted to do everything. I just thought that I did not fit my culture or my race because my interest did not lie within those walls. So I eventually started studying astrology. I started studying astrology first with Nikki in San Francisco, and then it became really interesting for me, and I met a guy named Robert Kimball, who I am very honored to know until this day. And Robert is a professional, well-known humanistic astrologer. Now, astrology has a lot of different things that goes on, so I'll just give you a brief thing. You are not just your sun sign. You have 10 planets, you have 12 houses. Those houses are divided. At any one time, those houses could be full of a planet, stars, fixed stars, or nothing at all. So when people meet us, they are usually meeting our rising sign. They don't know anything about your sun sign till they maybe get to know a little bit about your personality. And when we speak, we are expressing our moons. So the moon is when we talk. That's the only way people can hear who you are from the inside out, is to express your moon. And then the rising, until people get to know us, all they see is the outside. So I will leave you with that. Today for our special show, we're going to go downtown to 626 Wilshire, to the headquarters of Golden Boy Promotions. And we're going to talk about the press conference today by former light heavyweight world champion Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, who comes in at 43-0, with 29 of those 43 being knockouts, so he's pretty damn good. And then he's going to be, he's a Mexican-born kid. He is from Mazatlan, Mexico, and he is going up against, drum roll, the worldwide famous WBA interim light heavyweight champion Dominic Boesel, hailing from Frieberg, Germany. And Dominic comes in with 32-2, and he has 12 knockouts. Now, for those of you interested, on May 14th, which is a Saturday, the boxing match will be aired live at the Toyota Arena Center in Ontario, California. For those of you that can't go out, won't want to do anything but stream, the Zone will be streaming the event live on that day as well. And for tickets, the tickets are $150, $75, $50, and $25. Also, to get those tickets, you can go to Ticketmaster.com, GoldenBoyPromotions.com, and or Toyota Arena Center.com. All right, next time we see you, we'll be downtown talking to and listening to Gilberto Ramirez. See you in a minute. while we're waiting to go and really get into and hear the press conference with Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, I wanted to talk to you guys again about the water I drink. I know, everybody, some people don't like to drink water, but I promise you, this water, Acerasi, go to acerasi.com, totally made from maple syrup. The water, they drain from the maple trees. How cute is that? They think of to sparkle it up and make it drinkable, and I just love it. It is so clean and fresh. Now, I don't know if there are you that like sparkly, but it's nice, clean, and fresh, and pleasant to taste. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Hi everybody, it's Osiris with 15 Minutes to Show. As you know, we always love to bring it to you live, so I've got a real treat for you today. It's a special treat for us. We have been invited to the press conference for Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, who hails from Mazatlan, Mexico. He is a world-class, famous Mexican boxing star and the former light heavyweight for Golden Boy Promotions.
Claro, ya eres gringo. Perfecto, gracias. Una cita una vez más con la historia del 14 de mayo. Así es,
y ahora ya está listo para cualquiera. Y estoy yo confiado que Ryan García le puede ganar a Mazatlan. I'm having a meeting tomorrow with Ryan Garcia and to talk about his future. He's willing to fight anybody and everybody. We were very vocal about Isaac Cruz, and that's the fight he wants. But there's many options out there, but that's the one fight we really want to see. Why not make it happen? We're all for it. Ryan Garcia needed this fight here after a 15-month layoff. Shake off the cobwebs. Now let's move on to bigger events. What happened? I say something.
Thank you. I'm your host, Gilberto Zurdo, and welcome to the Zurdo Boesel kickoff press conference. Zurdo Boesel, a 12-round light heavyweight fight presented by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Zurdo Promotions and SES Boxing. The event sponsored by Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Bet Online, your online sportsbook experts. The fight will take place Saturday, May 14th at the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California, and will be streamed live exclusively on DAZN worldwide. Tickets available for purchase at Ticketmaster.com. It's the WBA final eliminator, number 1 against number 2. And let's get things started. Please help me in welcoming the chairman and CEO of Golden Boy Promotions, a Hall of Famer, Oscar de la Hoya. Thank you, thank you. How you feeling? Oscar, before we get talking about Zurdo and the fight coming up in Ontario, let's talk about what happened in San Antonio a couple weeks ago. Ryan Garcia had that place rocking. What was that like?
It was electric. It was a lot of fun. I saw Ryan Garcia back with a vengeance. He's ready to rock and roll. He's ready to take on the world. And I don't think there's anything that can stop Ryan Garcia. His mind is in it. Physically, he wants to just take on the very best. And so sky's the limit for Ryan.
You know what I noticed about that evening being in San Antonio, the Alamo Dome was rocking. It felt so good to have so many fans in there.
Well, especially during the fiestas mexicanas there in San Antonio, it just made it more. It was electric. It was the atmosphere was incredible. It felt like a huge fight in Las Vegas. You know, standing on top of the ring, watching Ryan Garcia walk into the ring with all those fans, the cameras, the phones just pointed at him. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, now you're going to build on that momentum. May 14th in Ontario, you're taking Zurdo Ramirez there. He's becoming that rock star for Homeboy, isn't he?
Sure. Look, I mean, he's 43-0. He has the goal. He has the vision. He wants to become that world champion. Obviously, he was Mexico's first light heavyweight world champion, which people have to be reminded by that. He was the first light heavyweight champion of the world for Mexico, so that's very important to us. But to become the first Mexican champion, national born, to be, let's say, 50-0 would be very important. So that's a goal that he has. That's a goal that we all have in boxing, and so it's exciting to see him fight.
Yeah, that'll be May 14th in Ontario, Toyota Arena. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. And more details are going to come out about the undercard. But one fight that has been announced,
right?
El Camarón Cepeda.
Sure, I'm excited by him. Yeah,
and it's always tough against Rene Alvarado.
Absolutely.
Look, Camarón as a kid, I know you've been watching from a distance, like,
we possibly have two candidates for Fight of the Year with Zurdo and William Cepeda. William Cepeda is a very exciting fighter. He's undefeated. I have really high hopes for him. He's ready to take on the world. He's ready for anybody. He's facing a very tough, durable, in-your-face, lot of power, a lot of action. It's gonna be one of those fights where you surely don't want to miss.
Yeah, with Zurdo, we've seen him fight at Bank of California, home of LAFC, had him at Honda Center. Now the Inland Empire, the IE gets a chance to see this guy. Golden Boy going all over Southern California.
Yeah, we are. I wanna make sure I keep boxing here in LA and keep it strong and make it grow and give these young kids an opportunity. That's what it's all about. We have established champions like Zurdo. We have the prospects. We have the kids who have dreams. And that's exactly what I want to build off on. Is look, I was this kid in East LA who had a dream, and there's tons of kids who have that same dream. So we want to keep that alive.
And you're keeping your staff really busy because May 12th, Golden Boy Fight Night will be at Fantasy Springs. Then 2 days later in Ontario, so a trabajar, right? Let's go.
We're back. We're back stronger than ever, and this year is a great testament to it. And wait till next year.
Well, let's get through May first, right? Let's get through May. The rest of your staff like, Oscar, relax a little bit. Especially your matchmakers. I know they're going to be busy.
Very busy.
Yeah, and then so that's May 14th. Zurdo Ramirez will be fighting in Ontario. Let's bring him up to the stage right now. Joined by former WBO super middleweight champion and light heavyweight contender from Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico, Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. Zurdo Ramirez coming in all dapper, looking good. How do you feel?
Still great.
Yeah, the English lessons are kicking off so good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. How do you feel getting ready for this fight in Ontario? I heard you telling some of the media members you're going to put on a show again.
Yeah, always I'm trying to put a good show for the fans. And I think it will be a great show for me, May 14th. And it will be a lot of Mexican people, a lot of Latinos.
Do you know much about your opponent? Do you know much about him?
A little bit, but I'm really confident in myself, really confident in my training, in my preparation that I've been doing. I know that it will be a May. I didn't know we was the day, but I was training. I like to be in shape. I like to be training, be ready, and this opportunity is big for me. And like all the opportunity that I take, and it will be a 44-30 knockout, no losses. And
For the knockout, huh?
yes,
You already predicted
that's
it.
what I'm looking for.
So you fought twice for Golden Boy, 2 knockouts. You're going to make it 3 for 3?
Yes, of course.
Right? You love that confidence?
I love it. That's what you want to hear as a promoter, because look, one thing about Zurdo is that he comes out and fights. Everybody who watched this last fight, it was just one of those fights where you're at the edge of your seat. You're every single round. It's exciting. You just don't know what's going to happen. He's in great shape. He's always training. He's professional, and he wants to give everybody a good show. And the great thing is that he's in position to fight the winner of Canelo and Bivol. So it's it took him a while. But he's worked hard, he never gave up, and the opportunity is right around the corner.
Oscar, you watched him from a distance when he was a top-ranked promotional free agent. You snatched him up right away. Why?
We saw the potential. There's a lot of potential there, and I love working with fighters who are hard workers, fighters who can connect with the people, fighters who know exactly what they want to accomplish in boxing, and sky's the limit for Zurdo.
Zurdo, what's it like working with Oscar?
It's a pleasure for me to work toe-to-toe with the legend, and with the family Golden Boy. I feel really grateful for that, because not only in boxing, outside of boxing, I think we have like good relationship, and they treat me as a family too, and I'm grateful for that.
Zurdo, the 175-pound division, you've been calling for people for a while. You said you'll fight Canelo for a while. You feel like you're the best in that division?
Yes, I am. I am the best in this division, and I want to prove myself, I want to prove everyone, and that's why I want to put all the time a great show. He has some fighter too, and I think it will be exciting. And I've been looking for this opportunity to fight with the best, because I know I'm the best, right? And the time will come.
Yeah, you're from Sinaloa, but you fought in LA, you fought in Anaheim, now Ontario. Why is Southern California, the Mexican community, really backing you up right now?
Here in LA is a lot of Latino, a lot of Mexican people, a lot of community and Mexican people, and I love them. They love me too. And I think Hispanic people is a great community in LA, and that's why Oscar, he bring all the fighter here, all the fight here in LA, and it's exciting.
Going for 44-0, 30 knockouts. He's calling the knockout against the German Dominic Boesel, number 1 against number 2, the WBA final eliminator, May 14th in Ontario. Final words, Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, don't miss it. It's going to be a great card from top to bottom. We expect the Toyota Arena jam-packed. We've had some incredible fights there in the past. And the fans, the crowd, they know boxing, they appreciate boxing, great boxing, and this fight here will be one that you don't want to miss. That's for sure. Especially that this German kid, who we all know is very tough, very difficult, is going to come to fight, but he's going to have a bull in front of him from Mexico that's not going to go down. So, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to be exciting for all the fans, so we expect a huge crowd on that day.
May 14th in Ontario. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. As always, stay tuned with the Golden Boy social media accounts as they give you behind-the-scenes exclusive of what's going on as we work towards May 14th. Zurdo Ramirez taking on the German Dominic Boesel. Mexico contra Germany. That should be a good one. See you May 14th. And that's going to wrap it up nice and quick. Thanks to all the media that came out. Don't forget, Zurdo Boesel, 12-round light heavyweight fight, May 14th. Toyota Arena in Ontario, California. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com, and we'll be streaming live exclusively on the Zone worldwide. For the Hall of Famer Oscar De La Hoya and Zurdo Ramirez, I'm Gilberto Zurdo. Thank you for watching Golden Boy.
For those of you interested in going to the fight, it will be held May 14, 12 rounds at the Toyota Arena Center in Ontario, California. For tickets, they are $150, $75, $50, and $25. To get those tickets, you go to Ticketmaster.com, ToyotaSportsArena.com, and GoldenBoyPromotions.com. DAZ and Dazen will be streaming live for those of you that can't make it out to either event, and we'd love to see you there. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, 15 Minutes to Show. Bye.